So Madhushi, should we start with the interview?
Yeah.
Okay, Madhushi, can you tell me like what's the difference between set timeout and set interval?
Okay. The set timeout is like as we know, Java is a single-threaded language. So in Java,
Java.
everything sorry, JavaScript.
Okay.
Sorry, JavaScript is a single-threaded language.
Yeah.
So everything in JavaScript is synchronous. But with using set timeout and set intervals,
Yeah.
we can perform some asynchronous things. Set timeout is nothing but it will do a task after a particular time,
Okay.
and set interval it will do task in intervals. Like we if I given 2000, that is 2 seconds, then it will execute that task in every 2 seconds.
Okay. Can you stop that set interval process? And
Yeah, by clean interval
clean
method.
interval.
Clear interval, sorry.
Clear interval. Okay. So there are few ways for handling asynchronous operations. Can you tell me those ways?
There is promises,
Okay.
there is async await.
Which has the higher precedence, promises or set timeout?
I think promises.
Why?
I'm not sure because promise give you some promises, like if it will execute or it will not execute.
Okay.
So I think it has a higher priority.
Which is better, promises or async await?
Async await is better
Why?
because promises will get you in a loop. Like when we fetch some data, we have to get a promise, and if we have to do some other task based on that promise, then it will go in a loop. So the code will be in a callback hell.
Okay.
It will go. That's why it is better to use async await.
Okay. Okay. We use use strict. Have you used use strict in JavaScript?
No.
You haven't used. So Madhush, just write a equals to 500 and do console log of it. Yes, what will be the output here?
It's undefined.
Undefined. Any reason why it will be undefined?
Because we are not defining a.
We are
just
not defining. Okay, so we are not defining with where.
let or const.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, run this.
Okay. How? I'm not getting.
Okay, so suppose if we don't define it with where, let or const, it will go
Okay.
into the window scope, which behaves like a global scope.
Okay, sir.
Can you tell me what is hosting concept?
Hosting.
Yes.
We can use variable before defining.
Can you write let a equals to 100 and keep the above statements commented. Okay, let a equals to 100 and before that on the third line write console log of it. So first tell me let and const, they are hosted or not?
Let and const are not hosted.
Are you
Hosting.
sure?
Yeah. Only var is hosted.
Okay, so what will be the output?
Undefined.
Undefined.
Hmm.
Okay, we can redeclare let.
Yeah. Because it is a variable, we can
Redeclare.
take the value.
Okay, can you show me an example? Okay, let a equals to 100 you have written. Okay, and you told me the output undefined. You can run this.
Error.
Yep. So
Cannot a before initializing.
yeah, so we can use it before declaration as you told, hosting concept. So do you want to change what it can be, what hosting concept can be?
I think I have misunderstood.
Okay,
With var, I guess we can use hosting.
hosting is applied on var, let and const, all
Okay.
the variables.
Okay. It's for function.
It's for function.
Hmm?
Are you sure?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay. Hosting basically it moves the declaration at top of this code.
Okay.
Okay. With var it will be initialized with undefined, whereas let and const they will give the reference error.
Okay.
But hosting is applied on all the variables.
Okay.
Okay, write a function and show me the temporal dead zone.
Sorry?
You know the temporal dead zone?
Temporary dead zone?
Temporal dead zone.
No.
Okay, then let it be. Okay, Madhushi, tell me, there are different types of scopes available. So can you tell me those scopes?
One is global scope.
Okay.
Second one is block scope.
Okay.
And one is lexical scope.
What lexical scope tells you?
That inner function has a access to a outer functions variable.
Okay.
But not a vice versa.
Not vice versa. Okay. You told me lexical scope. You told me global scope and
block scope. Function scope, block scope.
Function scope or block scope. You mean to say both are the same?
Huh.
Okay. Can you write var a equals to 1000? Then write on the next line, write scope.
Scope.
Yes. No. How do you write scope in the sense curly braces?
Which scope, sir?
Just yes. This is a scope.
Okay.
Okay. Now write var a equals to 5000. After the scope, write var. No need to write var. Write let b equals to a.
B equals to a.
Okay. And write another scope. Let b equals to 10,000. 10,000.
10,000.
Yes. On the next, after the scope, write console log of b. Okay. Now tell me what will be the output and why.
Okay, so first is we are defining a with 1000. Then in block scope we are changing a to 5,000.
Yeah.
So var does not have, I think, scope. It in let we use scope. So b will be 5,000 here.
Okay. Tell me the difference between let, var and const in terms of scope.
Let constant is constant. We once we define, we cannot change the value.
I'm saying difference in terms of scope. Just tell me the scope differences between var, let and const.
Var, let and const.
Yes, I want the differences for scope.
Okay.
I know const we can't reinitialize, let we can't. Okay, I will come ahead. But
const has a scope, block scope. Let also have a, let also have a block scope.
Okay.
But var has a lexical scope, I guess.
Lexical scope.
No, wait.
See, you told me block scope and function scope both are same. That's why I asked you about the scope difference.
I think let has block scope.
Okay.
Var has a lexical scope, and const has block
Even
scope.
const and let have a lexical scope. Just tell me the output of this. No.
Okay. Let b is equal to a. 5,000. 5,000.
Okay, that's fine. You can comment this out. You told me let variables we can redeclare it, right?
Let variable, no, var variable we can redeclare.
Where we can, but you told me previously that let we can redeclare.
Yeah.
Let we can redeclare, right?
Yeah.
So just write let a equals to 100 and redeclare it.
Again, let a is equal to 100.
Yeah, as you told me, we can redeclare it. So you can initialize with any value and show me the output.
Run the code.
You have to do console log of a, and then you can run the code, as we can do redeclaration according to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have it.
And if has not been declared. Okay, we cannot declare.
Okay, redeclaration for let we can't do.
For where we can.
Where we can, yes.
I'm
For
getting
const,
confused.
and for const we can redeclare.
No.
No, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can you tell me the difference between normal functions and arrow functions?
Normal functions, in that we execute this keyword. I know in normal function, if we use this keyword, then it will be calling object, and if we use this keyword in arrow function, it will be the calling object's parent.
Okay.
It's a simple way of writing function.
We can use new keyword, right, with the arrow functions.
New keyword.
Yes.
I never use it.
No, I'm asking you whether we can use it or not.
I never use it, so I don't think we can use it.
Okay. Can you tell me the concept of function currying?
Function?
Currying.
Never heard. So.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Can you tell me the difference between map method and for each method?
Map method will create a new array.
Okay.
But for each method will what we say, does not create new array.
Okay.
It just
iteration.
Iteration on existing array only.
Okay. Okay. So there is slice method and splice method. Have you heard of it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So splice method, can we do update it? We rewrite the original array, or we update to the new array?
We update the new array. We create a new array and we update it.
Okay. So can you please give me an example for splice method?
I'm not remembering that much.
Okay. Okay. You know the syntax of splice method?
Create an array. On array we have to use dot splice. There it take 2 argument, I guess.
2 arguments. Okay. Which
I'm
are
not sure.
Splice, right? Splice we use 2 arguments. Which are those?
One is old array, and second one is what changes or what we have to do.
Okay, we have to put the array name as first. Have you worked with splice method, or just you have just seen it and
just seen it, sir? I have never worked.
Then
I'm not remembering that much.
Okay, fine. Can you tell me few examples of primitive and non-primitive data types?
Primitives are integer, float, string. Non-primitive object arrays.
Okay. Can you tell me the difference between shallow copy and deep copy?
Don't know, sir.
Okay. Okay. There are few pop-up boxes in JavaScript. Have you heard of that?
Pop-up boxes means prompt.
Prompt, yes.
Alert.
Alert, yes.
And one more was there. I'm not remembering the name. One more thing is there, but I'm not remembering the name.
Confirm?
We don't use that much. It has 2 buttons, I know. OK and cancel.
Can you tell me what JavaScript is?
What JavaScript is? JavaScript is a programming language for browser.
For browser. That's how we explain JavaScript.
Client-side programming language.
Okay. Can you tell me features of ES6?
VS6.
ES6.
ES6, sir.
It must. So what are the features? There are new features included when we move from ES5 to ES6. So
Okay.
Can you tell me those features?
I think one feature I know that it introduces arrow function.
Okay. Yes.
And second one is I think object we can use that I think let also there.
Const is not there.
Const is already there, I guess.
Okay, you guess. Okay.
This two I know.
Okay. Okay. Have you done template retrievals? Okay. What are closures?
I
If you know the lexical scope, you should be knowing closures.
Yes, closure is nothing but inner function has outer functions variables before. Sorry,
You are
outer
telling me the closures, or you are telling me the lexical scope?
closure only.
Okay.
That when we create two functions, one function inside a function,
Okay.
inner function can remember the outer function variable, and we can access that in outer function also, I
No,
guess.
we can't. So function, it is a primitive data type, right?
Function,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, you are guessing it. Looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can you give me an example for destructuring concept?
D structure, yeah.
Go ahead.
Example.
Yes.
Okay, I can create an array with the name maybe. So in D structure, we directly create one what we say array with
Okay.
the first name, and in that we can directly pass the array.
Okay.
So that the first name will come into here. It's a direct restructuring.
Okay. So in second name, what will be the value?
Janvi.
Chan. Okay. Fine. Do you know promise dot all method?
Mm,
Okay. Fine. Can you give me an example for filter method?
filter.
Yes.
Okay. Wait a second. I'm getting confused between filter and reduce method.
Filter. The name suggests filter.
It's filter the array with some condition,
Okay.
right?
We provide condition for reduce as well.
Yeah, but reduce take two argument, accumulator and element.
Okay. Accumulator is optional, or like what it is?
Accumulator is based on previous value. Whatever we change in element, the change value will come into accumulator.
Okay. So
Basically,
why
for
you are getting confused then, if you know it?
in filter, I think we use only element.
Okay.
I'm getting confused only.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I think it is this. I'm not wrong. We use the function. Yeah, it will filter it.
Okay. Yeah. Show me the output. What will be the output first?
2 and 4.
2 and 4. Okay.
Just combines.
If we use find method
Find. Okay.
instead of filter, what the output will be?
Here, find.
Yes.
Okay, so it will first check for 1, then it will check for 2, then it get true or false boolean value,
It will
and
return boolean
only
value.
two. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Find.
Have you worked with find method?
I have saw some topic on that.
Okay. So find method returns a boolean value. You mean to say?
Yeah. True or false? Not boolean value. It will check boolean value. If it is come true, then first occurrence, first true value will come. So here 2 will become, because
Okay.
the second element is obviously even, so it will be true. Then only that one element only come.
One element, which is 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Can you write 2 arrays? You can comment this out. Write ARR1 equals to take elements 100, 200, 300, 400. Okay.
2 arrays, right?
ARR2 equals to 300, 400, 500, 600. And you have to write a function so that you will bring the output as the intersection of two arrays. You have to bring the output as common elements, which are the common elements 300 and 400. That should be the output.
Okay.
You can write the function for it.
We take one, two. We have to merge this array first and then find out common elements.
Yes, that's one of the way. If you can do that way, then go ahead.
I'm not getting.
You're not getting it. Okay, I will give you the hint. You can use one for loop for one array and second for loop for second array. Will you be able to take that hint and go ahead, or you need more hint?
I think I need more.
Okay, so the first element, you will match the first element with all the elements of the second array.
Yes.
Now you should be
Okay.
one for loop for one array and second for loop for second array.
Okay. Take this. One.
Okay, what you are thinking, if they are matching the elements, then what you are trying to think?
If they are matched, then I have to put that into this array, new array.
So you have to put, you know push method?
Yes.
So
directly I can push.
okay.
Dot push. Which method? Yeah. This should work. Array reference. Is it correct?
So you think you can run it, you can check it, and you can debug it if you want.
I'm not sure, sir.
Yeah, you can run and check the output.
It will open anything. I think I have to use for loop. Not getting, sir.
Okay, you can comment this out then. Okay, can you write a console log? Write as a string 2.
What?
As a string.
As a string.
How you will write 2 as a string?
2 as a string, okay, sorry.
Yes. Okay, 2 as a string minus.
Here also? Inside string or outside?
Outside string.
minus
2 as a string.
Again 2
as a string. Copy this,
copy.
paste it on the next 2 lines.
Here.
Yes. Now the second console log, put that first value as a number. In the third console log, put second value as a number. Yep. Tell me the output of these three.
Okay. So first will be 4.
4. 2.
Because it converted into number.
2 as a string minus 2 as a string will be 4. Okay.
Because I think it convert into number.
So if they convert into number, they are doing the addition. That's why.
I'm not sure about this.
Okay.
But here this 2 will be converted into number.
Okay.
And 2 minus 2 will be 0. And here also same.
Okay. So the other 2 you are sure. And the first one you are not sure.
No.
Okay. Okay. Fine. You can comment this all out. Okay. Okay. How can you merge 2 arrays?
Using for loop.
Okay. Using for loop. Okay. That can be done. You know, any inbuilt methods, so that it can be done efficiently in lesser code. Have you used spread operator?
Yes, but I am not remembering the syntax.
You don't know the spread operators. How can we use it? Okay, fine. Write a string. Write Madhushri Karekar, and there shouldn't be any space.
In string.
Yes.
Directly I have to write, or should I create?
Const str equals to Madhushri Karekar.
There should not be space.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Keep K capital. Okay. And you have to keep. It's better you write more things. Madhushri Karekar is a girl. Write I capital, A capital. Now what you have to do is, you have to write a function in such a way that you have to keep space. Madhushri space Karekar space is space A space girl. Yep. You can write the function. Do you think you can do it?
I don't think so.
Okay, then you can comment this. Okay. Do you know how to reverse a string?
No, sir.
You don't know how to reverse a string? Okay, fine. Not an issue. Okay, can you swap the 2 numbers?
Yeah.
Without using third variable?
Okay.
Yep. You have used the one concept before.
Yeah, we have to do some minus and plus, I know.
Yeah, you can do that minus and plus. I'm just giving you the hint that you have done one concept before, and with that concept we can do.
Okay.
Yeah, you can, if you want to do with plus and minus, you can go ahead with that as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep, go ahead and show me the output. Write A comma B. That's it. No need to write expression and all. Yes. It won't work if you change the values of A and B. It will only work for specific values. Okay, fine. You can comment this up. Okay. Can you tell me the types of events in JavaScript?
JavaScript, there is
Types of events.
okay, button events,
Okay.
keyboard event,
Okay.
mouse events,
Okay.
and cursor event is also there.
Okay.
Pointer events. I know that one.
Have you worked with forms in JavaScript?
Yeah.
So form events are there.
Form event
Okay.
on change.
Okay. Okay, we'll move to HTML. Madhushi, can you tell me the difference between bold and strong tag?
Bold and strong.
Yes.
Bold will create a element bold, and strong also create a element bold.
Yes.
But I think it's
No difference.
no, there should be some difference.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't. Okay, that's fine. Do you know the difference between em tag and I tag?
EM and I. Okay. See, it's work the same.
Okay.
I don't know the difference.
Again, no difference. Okay. Okay, fine. Do you know the difference between figure tag and image tag?
No, sir.
Okay. You don't know image tag?
Image tag I know, but figure tag I don't know.
Okay. Do you know, if you know image tag, then you should be knowing alt attribute.
Alternative text.
So why we use it?
When the image is not showing, it should show some alternative text about that image.
Okay.
It's like extra information.
Okay. Okay. Can you tell me what is marquee tag?
I heard about it, but I not remembering.
Okay, fine. Have you seen, like, there is some text automatically scroll from right to left or left to right, or have you seen it? So how can we do that?
Position, sticky position we can use.
So sticky position, like it will place that element.
Yeah.
Will it
means when we are scrolling, it will place.
When we are scrolling,
yeah,
we want it to scroll automatically.
Means not getting.
Okay, you go to a website. Okay, when you go to a website, there is some kind of advertisement. It scrolls from left to right or right to left. Have you seen such websites? It automatically scrolls.
Okay.
Right? So how can we do that in our website?
Animation.
That's animation.
Okay.
Like, am I asking that's animation or like?
I think that's animation.
Okay. So if that's animation, how can we do that animation?
Animation with the keyframe.
Okay. Have you used it, keyframes?
Not that much, but use.
Okay.
I've seen.
Okay. There are types of list in HTML.
Yeah.
What are those?
Order list, unordered list, and definition list.
Definition list. Okay. There is a cell padding and there is a cell spacing.
Self padding and self spacing. Okay.
Yes. Can you tell me the difference between them?
I think self padding is space between content and border.
Space between content and border is cell. Is cell spacing.
Yeah.
Content
Cell
and border.
padding.
Cell padding is the space between content and border of the cell.
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure.
Okay. That's easy way to hide. Okay. Okay. So okay, you are not sure, like, and cell spacing.
I think space.
Okay, you told that spacing only.
Okay.
Like, I'm asking you, Whether you told that space between content and border is the cell spacing or cell padding. I'm asking.
That is self padding.
Okay, okay, that is self padding. Okay, and what is cell spacing?
Don't know.
What's the space between two cells?
Margin.
Space between two cells is margin. Okay,
Two elements.
two
Okay,
elements.
Okay, space between two cells.
Yes.
I think that's self spacing.
Okay, okay, okay. We'll move to CSS. There are types of CSS, right?
Yeah.
As a developer, which type of CSS you will prefer to write?
Like you mean to say inline, internal,
Yes, yes.
external we have to use.
We have to use or we prefer to use?
We prefer to use external only because we can reuse it
We can reuse it.
in our project.
Okay. Okay, which has the highest priority among these three CSS?
Inline CSS.
Inline CSS, okay. Can you tell me the difference between grid and flexbox?
Grid is a two-dimensional.
Okay.
There we use row and column. Flex is a one-dimensional styling. There we use either row or column.
Okay. Can you tell me about the CSS box model?
Yeah, every element has its own box model. So the text we write, it is a content.
Okay.
The space between the content and the border is padding.
Okay.
And every element has its border, and the space between that element and another element is margin.
Another element.
Yeah.
You told me padding, you told me margin.
Content, border, padding, margin.
Content, border, then padding.
Content, padding, border, and margin.
Okay, okay, okay. Then that's fine. What is universal selector?
Universal selector is like we use star, whole body.
Whole body.
Hmm.
So we can apply to anything.
Yeah, if you use universal, then it will apply to entire document.
Entire document or to entire elements of documents?
Entire elements.
Okay.
Yes.
So universal selector is given more priority among other selectors?
I guess.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Tell me about the positioning properties in CSS.
There are total 5.
Okay.
One is default, that is static.
Okay.
Second one is relative. Third one is absolute.
Okay.
There is fixed and sticky.
Okay. Madhushi, that's it for the interview.
Thank you, sir.
Any queries, any concerns, you can ask me.